Pwede na, ma'am? Okay na po? Excuse me, ma'am, okay na po ba? Mag-start na ako.
Naka-ano pala yung mic ko? Yes, pwede ka na mag-start. Sorry.
Sige po.
Nakalimutan ko. Okay, begin.
Okay. Good morning, class. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Melanie Aranas, and I'm your teacher for today. So let's first. Let's pray. Ma'am, move lang po next slide, ma'am. Oh, stuck yun. Ma'am, prayer po kasi yung una. I-skip ko na po ba yun, ma'am? Ang hirap pala. Sorry, hindi ko siya alam.
Hindi ubra sa akin yung video.
Okay po. So, i-skip ko na lang po siya,
sige.
ma'am.
Okay.
So, okay po. Good morning. Good morning, class. My name is Melanie Aranas, and I'm your teacher for today. So, let us pray. And now, class secretary, who are the absentees for today? That's good that no one is absent. So, last time I gave you an assignment just please, pass it and I will check it later after our discussion. So let's move on to the next slide. So I prepared here a game. So it's called 4 Picks 1 Word. Do you know this game? So this is contain of pictures that serves you as your guide to answer. So in this slide, anyone who wants to try to answer? In this slide, the answer is English. Okay, let's move on the second one. Anyone again? Please comment if you want to answer or just click the raise hand button. The answer in this is adult. Let's go on the third slide. So in this, you may see any person who tries to earn money. So the answer is dog. So let's move on the next slide. So this, why English? Anyone who wants to share their thoughts or ideas, why English? Why English is the most used language in our in our world or in in our world. Okay. So let's move on the next slide. Why English? English has become the international accepted language of nearly all fields of knowledge. It's also recognized and understood by most people everywhere in the world. And with more than 350 million people around the world speaking English as first language and 450 million speaking as their second language, or simply English is the most used language because the number of huge of people use it to communicate to one person to another. And for example, when you go outside, when you enter a mall or groceries, when you buy something like food, when you see the details or when when you see the details or the substance on that specific product, there's the way of the way of the way they inform the customer is through English language, but they sometimes they use another language, but there's always uh, trans translation in English. Okay, so here now let's move on the next slide. So now let's move on the slide. What is ESP? Anyone who wants to try to read? So ESP is ESP is English for meaning English for specific purposes. It's a learner-centered approach to teaching as an additional language, which focuses on the development and developing communicative competence in a specific discipline, such as academic, accounting, business, IT teaching, and engineering. And it also uh, ESP is a part of teaching English language, including business English, technical English, English, scientific English, English for medical professional, English for wait- waiters, English for tourism, English for art purposes, or etc. So meaning in this, it is a center approach. We all know center approach. The learner is the responsible uh, on his or her learning. Meaning ESP is focuses on the specific needs of the student when it comes to academic or work purposes. So next slide. So ESP is a approach to language teaching which all decision is as the content and method are based on the learner reason of learning. Like what I've said, it's all about the student needs or specific needs of the student. Let me see here. It's about needs, purpose, wants, requirement, and specific. So next move on the next slide. So you may see here the how ESP works. Needs of a learner plus specific components equals to ESP. Okay, that's clear?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on the next slide. So here how ESP works compared to general English. So anyone who wants to try to explain the difference between the two. So ESP perceive learning in terms of their work or study function, and the ESP courses focus on the work or study related needs, not personal needs or general interest. And the second one, on the other hand, general English is based on syllabus, has broad content that applies student needs in different fields of specialization. So meaning general English is about broad content. It's all about broad content. It will teach you on how to fluent in writing and also in speaking English. But in ESP, it's all about specific needs. It's all about specific needs of the learner when it comes to again when it comes to academic and work purposes. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. So here there are in this part there are the critical issues in teaching of ESP. So number one is identify learning needs. Identify learning needs. Okay. Identify learning needs. We all know na as a facilitator or as a teacher, uh, we face a lot of students and it's hard for us to assess each of them on their specific needs. So the next one, nature of genres that learners needs to be able to produce well as participate in. In here, as as a facilitator, you need to make different strategies that applicable to those different students with different needs. Okay. So, next. the procedure. If not, what we can do them to do is um, here we need to make a plan. Plan A, if this is not working, move to plan B. Okay. So let's move on the next slide. So let's move on the ESP categories. Under ESP categories, there are two. Uh, EAP and EOP. EAP stands for English for Academic Purposes, and EOP stands for Occupational Purposes. Under EAP, there are Eng- English for Specific and Technology or EST, English for Business and Economic or EBE, English for Medical Purposes or EMP, English for Law or ELP. So under EOP, English for under under EOP there are English for Professional Purposes or EPP and English for Medical EAP, Medical Purposes or EAP, or English for Business Purposes or EBP, or simply this is those people were we call white collar workers. Okay, so let's move on the next slide. Uh, Under EOP again, uh, EOP, vocational ESL or VESL, pre-employment ESL, occupational specific ESL, cluster ESL or workplace ESL, or simply this is the blue collar workers. Now, I prepared here a game. So let's, I'm sorry, ano, paano ko ba i-share link ko po, ano, para makita niyo po? Kasi ano siya, Jamboard eh. Meron siyang ano daw, quiz. I-share link ko po ba para makita niyo yung sample?
Ay, oo, pwede. Ikaw, gusto
Sige po.
mag-present.
I-share ko na lang po.
Ikaw, mag-present ka ng screen, baka okay naman.
Sige po.
Pero yan, pwedeng sa chat box mo ano,
Sige po.
ika-copy mo.
Hindi po talaga kasi ako maalam sa ganito, ma'am.
Okay lang yun.
Kasi,
Ang hirap kaya. Kami, nung unang turo ko din naman sa inyo, di ba, ang hirap.
opo.
Hindi,
Ano ba?
kailangan mo talaga mag-aral.
Ma'am, inano ko po sa ano niyo.
Hindi ba ubra pag i-share mo dito? I-present screen mo.
Ay, ito po. Wait lang po. Pasensya na, ma'am. Ang hassle. Pasensya na po. Hindi siya na ano.
Ito yung Jamboard. Sige.
Opo. Nakita niyo na po, ma'am?
Oo, sa Messenger.
Hindi ko po. Tinry ko pong share screen, ma'am.
Okay.
Nakikita po.
Oo, nakikita ko. Click yung game box. Nandito na ako sa game box.
Okay po. So here, I need 6 participants. So I will send the link for those students who want to participate, and you wanted to choose one box. Then for my Go signal, I give you an access, and you just open your chosen box. For those student who receive uh who receive a star, congratulations, you will get 2 points for your quiz tomorrow. And for those students who will get question, I want you to answer it correctly. Then you will receive 4 points for your quiz tomorrow, okay? So, okay ma'am. Nakikita po ba ma'am? Pag inano ko po?
Paano
Pag,
ko maano, paano ko ma-access yung ano, yung box?
okay ma'am, wait lang po. Kaya, ano ko siya. May command po kasi dito. Na,
Editor na siya.
eto, na-open nyo na po ma'am?
Na-open ko na siya. Ayan, ayan. Ako
Opo.
yun.
Bali ma'am, the procedure here is I want you to click one, then click the three dots upper right, then just delete the box and okay ma'am, then you will choose here. Just answer it.
Sabi,
Yan.
why does this, pero maganda, hindi, dapat pala tanggalin sa pagkakapost.
Parang, sorry mama.
Dahan lang.
Okay. Ganyan siya ma'am. It should look
Why
like.
does this learner need to learn foreign language, especially the English language, or ano, for business purposes? Tama ba? Okay, wow. Okay yung ginawa mo activity. This is nice.
Ayan ma'am.
Very good.
Kasi ma'am, hindi po kasi ako talaga, gusto ko po kasi itry talaga yung mystery door. Hindi ko po talaga siya magawa. O hindi po talaga kaya ng laptop ko dahil luma po kasi yung ano. And luma lang po yung
You
tip
could
ng,
try naman to do it pag, ano na, pag demo. Okay, so siguro dun
okay
mo na
po.
yung talagang demo.
Ayan
Okay.
ma'am. Ayan po yung ginawa ko na ano.
Ganda.
Okay.
Okay siya.
Then, okay na tayo mama. Mag-move na ako. Then,
Okay,
join
sige.
students.
Slide.
It's all clear.
Yes, ma'am.
So, ESP is about specific, it's about the approach, focuses on the specific needs of the student, okay? So, I want you to group yourselves into two, and each of you choose your, ano, mali pala. All of you will participate on this activity, okay? So, another Jamboard ulit, ma'am. Then, i-click ko lang po ito. Wait lang. Ma'am, na-access nyo po. I share another link in your messenger, ma'am. This is na now, uh, okay. Here, class,
Ay, yes, na,
I
yes,
want you to,
access na.
okay.
Okay.
I want you to group yourselves into two. And for the first group or group one, I want you to list the courses, the content under EOP. And then for the second group, I want you to list the courses or the subject that offers in EAP. Okay? And
Okay.
after that, um, after so now, ano, okay na ma'am. Let's move on the next slide na after na
Yes,
nun eh.
yes. Okay.
Nasa naman tayo.
Yung fill in the blanks,
Yes ma'am.
dapat mag-i-stop presenting ka.
Oh, hindi ko pa lang po siya kasi talaga nasa-settle ma'am. Hindi ko kasi talaga siya alam kung paano siya, ang hirap po
Click,
pala.
click mo yung stop presenting.
Presenting. Okay po.
Ayan. Para ma-present ko yung next
Sige po. Okay
screen.
po. Ah, okay, now students, we are, I want you, this is the instruction, fill in the blanks. I want you to comment your answer in the comment box. Okay? So, the answer in number 1, it offers to speak and write fluently English. Okay, the answer is general English. And the next one, blank is a learner-centered approach. Okay, the answer is ESP. So next, number 3, blank is usually the student of ESP. Anyone who wants to answer? Yes, that's correct. It's adult learner or adult student, okay? So next, it's recognized and understood by people almost everywhere in the world. The answer is English. So last, ESP stands for what? English for specific purposes. So next slide.
Last na yun.
Okay. So now, uh, I give you an assignment class. I want you to uh, advanced reading on page 7, on the link that I give it to you in the comment box. Okay? So, see you tomorrow. Oh, nahiya ako.
Okay na.
Ah, sorry ma'am, palpak.
Okay lang. Teka. Okay ka naman. Teka. Send ko sa'yo. Okay yung may games. Walang problema. Kaya lang siguro bigyan mo ng yung dialogue. Try nga natin ito magbasa. Present mo may PowerPoint mo. O ano yung pwede mo i-present dyan? Ano eh?
PowerPoint po. Yun po yun, ma'am.
Yung kanina.
Apo.
Sige. Basahin mo nga yung nung una medyo kabado ka, pero nung bandang huli okay naman eh. Yung tapos sa games mo, okay, present. Sa games mo, kunwari yung lane mo, dapat itong linya na ginamit mo ay kung isa siyang clue, kung gaano dapat kadami yung words, ganun din kadami yung linya. Kung
Dapat
clue siya,
Oo,
oh,
okay, ma'am. Sorry po.
parang ang haba. Lang gano'n. Oo. Tapos pwede mo rin lakihan yung yung mga words. Kasi ang laki ng space eh. Ang laki.
Apo.
Pwede. Sa games. Tapos, basahin mo nga yung basahin mo yung title.
Title po?
Doon tayo
English
sa
for specific purpose.
Okay, doon tayo sa part ng ano to? Page. Doon tayo sa page 7 ng PowerPoint.
Page 7 po.
Oo.
Okay po.
Basahin mo nga.
Why English? Medyo
Okay? Why English? Tapos, tsaka mo ina-rate. English has become,
English has become the international accepted language of nearly all fields of the knowledge.
it is sige, dire-diretso. It is
It is
recognized.
recognized and understood by people almost everywhere in the world, with more than 350 million people around the world speaking English as first language and more than 450 million speaking it as their second language.
Papasok mo yung paliwanag mo kanina.
So, um, why English? It's because a huge number of people use it as their as a
Hindi,
as
ganito. Huwag ka magpadali. Huwag ka magpadali. Yung tono mo, gawin mo na parang maarte pa din siya, kagaya ng how you read the statement. Pero i-transfer mo yung tono mo dapat kung paano ka kung kinukwentuhan mo yung
okay.
pinapaliwanag mo. So, dapat malinaw siya, pero hindi ka tense. Okay?
Okay.
Pwedeng excited kung pwede yung arte, pero mabagal talaga. Okay, so 1,
Okay.
2, 3, balik.
Why English? Why English? So it's because a huge number of people use it to communicate one person to another. And of course, when you go outside like malls or groceries, when you buy something like food or chocolate, when you see the instruction or the details with that item or that product, uh, they use English to inform the customer. Okay, but in some instances, they use another language. But there's always a transition. Ay, hindi. Translation in English.
Okay, yun. So, mas okay siya. So, kahit maarte yung pagbibigkas mo, even if arte, pag nagdi-discuss ka na, medyo mabagal kasi online tayo eh. Pag
Opo.
masyado mong binilisan, baka naglalag yun sa iba or hindi nila maintindihan,
Opo.
whatsoever. So, ngayon, ganon, baga lang, sakto lang. Okay, tapos paano ka
Opo.
nagkukwento? Tapos syempre yung boses mo dapat, medyo sinasaya-sayahan mo naman. Okay?
Ma'am,
Hindi na
natatawa.
sobrang
Kinakabahan kasi
It's
ako.
fine. Sige, di natatawa